in school. Juneteenth marks the anniversary of Union Major General Gordon Granger's reading of the Emancipation Proclamation to newly freed slaves in Texas on June 19, 1865. And so Juneteenth is a double word. June, it was June, and the teenth means the 19th. That's why it's called Juneteenth. It's a double word. On that day, slaves in Texas were freed. Let me give you a little more background. Okay, the people, again, General Gordon Granger read the Emancipation Proclamation to newly freed slaves on June 19, 1865 in Galveston, Texas. In his speech, he called that the General Order Number 3. Granger said, "The people of Texas are informed that in accordance with the proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free. This involves an absolute equality of personal rights and rights of property between former masters and slaves, and the connection therefore existing between them becomes that between employer and hired labor. The freedmen are advised to remain quietly at their present homes and work for wages." Okay? And Juneteenth took place more than 2.5 years after the president signed the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863. It took them 2.5 years to find out that they were free in Texas. And that right there is remarkable. And this holiday has been celebrated since 1866. A year later, in Texas, they started celebrating. And it's been celebrated ever since. And it just became more and more popular. And in 2021, our president and Congress passed a law and made it a federal holiday. So, with that said, there's several names that people call Juneteenth. It can be called, for example, it's called Emancipation Day. And it's also called Independence Day. And it's also called Liberty Day, Jubilee Day, and Celebration Day. Whatever you call it, it's a day for celebration. And it's celebrated in so many different ways. Parties, cookouts, you name it. There's all kinds of ways that people celebrate. And today, I was asked to say a couple words about this. So we want to make sure that from now on, when people say Juneteenth, everybody knows exactly what they're celebrating. Because some people misrepresent it. They think it's a day to party. Just a party. They don't understand what it's meant for. But we know that it's just like, it's our second Independence Day. Just like July 4th. It's also recognized as our second Independence Day. With that, I'm going to turn it back over to our entertainer today.